looking at the catcher of the Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles.
Dino Altamonte, the sophomore player from De La Salle Zobel. Now the starting catcher for the Ateneo team, replacing Ryan Chonlok.
Or you mean Dio Remolio?
Oh, sorry, Dio Remolio. That's right.
And that's not an easy role to fill, Coach.
Tama. Pero sabi naman natin, very rich in experience to mga to. Kasi kahit nandun pa lang sila sa high school team nila, napaka-competitive na ng mga nilalaro nilang games, no? Ano yan? Suki yan ng NCR team sa palarong pambansa. Coming from the Muntinlupa team.
Here's Altamonte trying to see what Ventura will do.
If first ball was pitched clearly outside, ball one count by Ventura.
Altamonte makes contact. The third baseman bobbled that ball. Oh no.
Mahirap yun, Anton. Actually, it was a slow grounder. Tama naman yung ginawa ng third base. He rushed forward. Pero ang hirap timingan ng field na yun, no? And that's the reason why he bobbled that field.
It did bounce off funny on the ground. Ayun, nabitawan. It was already in the glove of Jefferson Vergara.
That's right. Ball popping out actually outside of the mitt. Nandun na sa harap ng mitt na yung bola. That was a unlucky break for third baseman of UST.
It is Alindogan at bat now for the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
So let's see what Marky Alindogan would be able to contribute this inning. Okay, so that was a bunt attempt missed by Marky Alindogan, looking at Coach Randy Deser for some instructions. So strike one count. Base runner on first is Dino Altamonte, the catcher of Ateneo. Hitting now is their second baseman, Marky Alindogan,
who was the awardee for most stolen bases last season.
That's right. So ang pinakamabilis at ang magnanakaw ng Ateneo team.
He's got Altamonte at first base.
So we're probably going to see another bunt attempt. That's a good pickoff move to first base. Coach Emmer shouting at this player to go back quickly to first base. Si Coach Emmer Barandok, bibigyan kita ng trivia, Anton. Okay. Traveling player din yan. We were teammates in UP before, sa UP baseball team.
Alindogan makes contact. It's
nice.
over the pitcher, in between the shortstop and the second baseman. Now, there are two players for Ateneo on base.
That's a nice bloop single hit by Marky Alindogan, and that hit prompted Coach Jeff to call a timeout at this juncture of the game.
It's the first time that Coach Jeff called a timeout.
That's right. So babalik ako dun sa kwento ko kay Coach Emmer Barandok, Anton.
Yes.
So we were teammates sa UP varsity baseball team. Half of his college life, he transferred to UST, played for UST. When he graduated in UST, he became the head coach of the UP varsity baseball team, had several championships for UP as well, and then eventually transferred and was recruited by Coach Randy to do the coaching job for the Ateneo baseball team.
And is it true that he was Coach Randy's coach in Ateneo High School?
High school, no, because he was a product of the Ilocos team. He's one of the teams na naglaro dun sa top international. It's a team that won an international tournament. No? They were then called the President's Kids. So that was the Ilocos Little League baseball team.
Oh, but sorry, he was Coach Randy's coach for Ateneo High School.
That's right, that's right. Before he was elevated to the college team, that's where he first started. And proving his worth, winning several championships para sa high school team, inakyat na siya dun sa collegiate team. So ngayon, dalawa ho ang base runners ng Ateneo. Nasa first at nasa second base. Mapalo, Radita Banzon, wala pa pong out.
Bunt attempt there by Banzon.
So that was a missed sacrifice play by Radito Banzon. Count now is just strike one with Altomonte at second base and Marky Alindogan, who made that nice bloop single to the shallow center field, now at first base. So the top of the third inning and potential runs now presented to us by the Ateneo team.
And we saw Radito Banzon call the attention of the umpire as we see Alindogan there. And Altomonte. There's the bunt by Banzon. It's a sacrifice bunt. Oh, nagdalawang isip.
Oh,
Si Lesmar Ventura. Wow.
actually, hindi nagdalawang isip si Lesmar. Walang nag-cover sa defensive play ng UST at first base. The first baseman of UST also charged the bunt to try and field it. Yung second baseman, instead of covering first base, went to the second base area.
That's right.
So
As
that
we
was,
saw that replay, tumingin si Lesmar at wala sa pwesto.
That's right.
Yung
So
first baseman.
that's a crucial error for the UST team.
Wow.
Mahirap yun kasi galing lang sila sa timeout kay Coach Jeff. And I'm sure Coach Jeff reminded all his players of the possible play and where to properly position themselves. And when the play happened, they did not deliver, Anton. So there, we're seeing now a worried look from the UST coach, Coach Jeffrey Santiago. Definitely unhappy with that last play by his players.
And just like in game number 1, Ateneo able to load up the bases in inning number 3.
So bases are loaded with no outs for the Ateneo team.
Malyari swinging and missing.
So Malyari really making big swings. Alam naman natin, just a long fly ball would be able to score Altomonte from third base.
Are we seeing a replay of game number 1? Because Malyari was also at bat when the bases were loaded.
Looks like it's deja vu for the UST team, Anton. Dapat natin tignan ngayon kung magwo-walk ba or magkakaroon ng play. Kasi remember in that first game when Ateneo were able to load the bases, doon nagkaroon ng 3 consecutive walks ang UST. So makikita natin ngayon kung itong pitcher na to ng UST nakaharap ang Ateneo ngayon ay magde-deliver or hindi. Ball 2 and strike 1. Definitely si pitcher ng UST, Lesmar Ventura, is being very careful with his pitches kasi nga, bases are loaded. Ang problema naman dito, hindi siya masyadong pwede maging over careful not to throw strikes. Otherwise, it would be the same error that they did last time, which is just to walk the base runners home.
I'll correct myself. It was actually Makasait who was at bat when the bases were loaded the first time. Malyari
Was a runner on first.
Yes, he was a runner at first. Na-walk rin siya nung game number 1.
Anton, 3 balls and 1 strike na.
But a similar situation here. Bases are loaded. And one more ball at magkakaroon na ng free run ang Ateneo dito.
I'd like to go back to what I mentioned during our first game analysis. Sabi ni Coach Jeff, habang they enjoy that pitching rotation in terms of quantity, the quality remains untested. No? And ito na nga, nandito na tayo sa situation na to, na kahit siya, hindi niya alam how his pitchers would deliver.
And there it is, the first run for Ateneo here in game number 2 of the finals. And Tino Altomonte, the catcher, gets a free ride home.
So deja vu it is, Anton. And right now,
third inning na naman, Coach.
Oo. Parang ni-replay lang, ano? Nagkaroon lang ng one spot difference sa lineup. Pero similar situation. Full loaded, bases are loaded, nag-walk, siya pa rin yung pitcher. Hindi pa rin pinalitan. So, tignan natin kung anong mangyayari ngayon.
Well, the pitcher was replaced after 3 walks, Coach. So,
well, if I were the coach, I wouldn't wait for 3 walks before I'll replace my pitcher.
well, we have some pitchers already warming up on the side of UST, Coach.
That's right. Well, they're warming up, but they're not in the game. So, tignan natin kung hanggang saan yung patience naman ni Coach Jeff para sa kanyang starting pitcher niya.
Bases are still loaded here.
Yep. And it's now 2 consecutive balls issued by the pitcher. This should really worry the UST team right now.
Now, Makasait had 3 RBIs in game number 1. It's a dream situation for him. Wala pang outs ang Ateneo.
Tama, Anton.
Meron ka pang Ryan Hilario coming up next.
Clearly, the advantage is over at the Ateneo team right now. Another pitch low, called ball by the umpire. So count now is ball 3 and no strikes with a loaded bases situation. How difficult this may be for the pitcher, no?
The Ateneo players all up on their feet. Yung mga UST players sitting on the bench. They're waiting for something big here.
Okay, so that's a nice inside pitch called strike by the umpire. Pitcher Ventura still way behind the count. 3 balls and 1 strike. Napaka-importante, Anton, in this kinds of situation for the pitcher not to issue walks. No? You've stated that last game. Dapat magkaroon sila ng play.
Here's the pitch from Ventura, and it's another walk.
And another walk.
What did you say, Coach? Deja vu?
Yep, deja vu. Oh, pero ito na. Dumating na si Coach Jeff on the mound. This time, he decided to relieve the starting pitcher after that 4 base on balls na consecutive.
So, 2 runs tallied by Ateneo already. And it will be Max Mercado.
Again, this is what we explained earlier. Shortstop Mercado was not fielded as the starting shortstop. Kasi nga, maaaring i-reserve siya ni Coach Jeff as a middle relief pitcher. And true enough, he's the guy that was pulled by Coach Jeff to take up the pitching cudgels for the UST team. Pero napakabigat ng situation na kinakaharap ni Mercado over at the pitching mound, no? Wala pa rin silang out. Bases are loaded. And dalawa na ang na-score ng Ateneo team. So definitely yung mindset na ipinasok si Mercado napaka-difficult para kahit na kaninong player.
And a potential Grand Slam from happening here.
Sino ba naman ang pwede maka-Grand Slam kung hindi yung pinakamalaking batter ng Ateneo, and you're looking at him right now.
It's a dream situation for Ryan Hilario here.
Yep, jersey number 23, Ryan Hilario, fixing his batting gloves, his inner shirt, focusing a little, and I guess just enjoying the situation he's in right now.
As a kid, this is the situation you dream about. Bases loaded, you're a big-time slugger, you're batting against one of the best players on the opposing team. You want to show him what you've got. It's Max Mercado, who's the team captain of UST. He's the pitcher.
That's right. So nakita naman natin, maganda yung mga ginawa ni Mercado. No? He had a nice chat with his catcher just to make sure that all their signals are okay, and probably trying to convince each other that they have to get out of this situation without furthering damage to the scores ng Ateneo team.
So it's the matchup between Mercado and Hilario. Bases are loaded. A chance for a Grand Slam for Ateneo. Here we go. Hilario will stay patient. He will see what Mercado will dish out.
First pitch by Maxi Mercado, called in, and a ball by the plate umpire, Bernabe. Ricky Bernabe.
Hilario makes contact. It goes right field but foul.
And ball going to the opposite side of the field in the foul territory. So that evened up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike for big boy Ryan Hilario. Pressure definitely is on the defense right now. Wala pa rin hong out ang UST. At meron hong base runners, first, second, and third.
Hilario will just stay patient here.
That's a nice slider pitch by Maxi Mercado. Very tough pitch and very brave to be pitching those kind of pitches.
2 strikes for Mercado. At nakita natin yung mga signals. They were really talking about this because this is a crucial situation right here. Hilario sends that one to the third baseman.
And that's a force-out situation at home plate, preventing 1-run score. So that's a good defensive play by third base of UST, preventing 1 more run. So ganun pa rin, no? By fielder's choice, naka-advance lahat ng base runners. Pero yung base runner from third was tagged na forced out sa home plate. So 1 out, but bases are still loaded. Good defensive decision by third baseman of UST.
That was Radito Banzon, who was tagged out at the home plate.
So heads up play by Jeff Brigada that time.
Renzo Ramos, I mentioned his 6 RBIs during their final seat clinching game against Adamson in the elimination round.
Okay, UST getting 1 out, but definitely not out of the woods this inning.
Mercado makes the pitch. Ramos sends it to the third baseman. Ateneo is able to score off of Malyari.
Okay, that time, Anton, malakas yung batted ground ball to the third base. And there's a little bobble in his fielding. So because of that, he just decided to make a force out to third base. While he tried to make a double play at first, pero that allowed another base runner for the Ateneo to score. Had third baseman Jeff Vergara not bobbled in his fielding, I'm sure he would have had another play at home plate and prevented one more run from scoring.
So Makasaet was able to score there for Ateneo. And now one more out to go, and we've got Tantuico here at bat for the Blue Eagles. Two runners on base, and I believe, oh, wow!
That's a nice pickoff throw. There was a little collision.
It looked like Hilario got stuck.
Yep.
But being that he's a big man, tumama yung kamay niya dun sa plate.
That's right. That was actually a close play at second base. No? So that's a good pickoff move by Maxi Mercado. There you see the throw to second base. Actually, nakita nga natin doon. Mukhang nauna.
Yeah.
Yung throw, ano?
That's what I thought. It looked like he was...
That's right. It looked like he was tied out. Yep. So I guess the umpire who called that decision was not properly positioned. No? The ball wasn't inside the mid.
Oh, so
when
that's
he
why.
made that throw, when he made that tag. So we correct ourselves. Ang ganda pala ng call ng umpire. No? Hindi natin nakita dun sa initial angle ng replay.
Thank you to
that last replay, tama yung call.
Thank you to Direct Al for showing us that angle, because initially it looked like Hilario did not make it.
That's
Mukhang
right.
natag talaga.
That's right.
Pero nabitawan pala yung bola.
That's right. Thanks for the replay, Direct.
So that's the first strike. And let's see it again. Mercado makes the throw. The second baseman, Jerome Kimlat.
So this is the angle na hindi natin nakikita na lumabas pala. Oh, there you go. So lumabas pala talaga yung bola. So another same pickoff play to second. So nasalo yung bola pero nakabalik naman kaagad si Hilario this time. So 2 outs na po pero may runner pa rin sa first and second ng Ateneo team.
A good move by Coach Jeff to bring in the captain, his most trusted
That's
player.
right. And that's a strikeout to end the inning for the UST team by Maxi Mercado.
Mercado showing a lot of guts coming in here in the third inning, tallying his first strikeout of the finals. And they stop the bleeding here in the third. But not before Ateneo was able to tally 3 runs. Let's see how UST will respond at the bottom of the third. This is game number 2 of the UAP Season 79 Baseball Finals.
Para sa akin, mas importante ang training kaysa sa laro. Kasi sa training, dapat mas mahirap siya Para pagdating ng laro, mas madali na lang. So minsan, kahit mag-isa ako, nag-train pa ako, syempre hindi rin madali i-balance yung nag-training ka sa umaga, pagkatapos pumapasok ka pa. Minsan, wala na yung utak mo sa eskwelahan, pero kailangan mo i-overcome yun dahil it's really part of being an athlete.
I forgot that movie. We are looking at the UST faithful here inside the historic Rizal Memorial Baseball Stadium, where Ateneo has finally broke the ice and tallied 3 runs at the top of the third And that prompted Coach Jeff Santiago to make a pitching change. Captain Max Mercado came in and was able to do a splendid job. And he struck out Gino Tantuico to stop the bleeding, and now UST will return at bat.
Tignan natin ngayon, Anton, kung anong adjustments naman ang gagawin ng UST sa kanilang at-bat. No? That top of the third inning, we mentioned it was like deja vu for the UST team. No? With no outs, bases were loaded, and 2 back-to-back walks issued by the starting pitcher. Ang naging difference lang dun sa first game, after 2 walks, pinalitan na. And 2.5, nakascore pa ng isa on a fielder's choice. Pero at least nagkaroon na ng mga defensive plays yung UST, no? So that was maybe late, but that was still a good decision to change the starting pitcher para kay Coach Jeff.
Marlon Gonzalez, who was able to tally UST's 2 runs in game number 1, is making his first plate appearance here, Coach.
Okay, right now, 3 consecutive balls naman ang pinukol ng pitcher ng Ateneo na si Miggy Dumlao, no? So, titignan natin kung walk ba ito o makakapalo si Marlon Gonzalez. Bottom of the third inning, count on Marlon Gonzalez is ball 3 and strike 1. That's a dead center pitch, laid off by Marlon.
So what a way to come back for Dumlao, after throwing 3 balls.
That's right. So that's a steady pitching by Miggy Dumlao being shown to us.
Former UAP Rookie of the Year. Gonzalez makes contact. Laurel throws it too high for Tantuico. Oh, a great job by Altomonte.
Yeah, that was a great backup job by Altomonte, picking up the ball that bounced off the wall and making a great throw to second base.
How did he get there? Did he teleport?
Wow, that's very good game sense by Dino Altomonte. Probably knowing that there might be an errant throw, he covered the foul territory of the first base side, got that ball that bounced off the wall and made the good throw to second base, easily tagging out that advancing base runner to second base.
What a play by Dino Altomonte.
Very heads-up play by the Ateneo team. I-highlight ko yung play na ginawa ni Dino Altomonte. Not all catchers does that. Pero yun ang tamang hustle play ng mga catchers. On an expected play coming from the middle part of the infield area, you automatically cover the rear part of the first base. Para nga pag merong errant throw, meron pa rin kayong possible chance to pick off the advancing runner to the next base.
So Dino Altomonte proving that he is worthy to assume that position vacated by Dio Remolyo.
That's right. Very good defensive hustle shown by Dino Altomonte.
And that's the second out here for Ateneo in inning number 3.
Yep, ground ball hit going to first baseman Gino Tantuico, fielding it and stepping on the first base for an unassisted putout.
Now it will be Benedict Pedracio, who came in as the shortstop here in game number 2. Pedracio, one of those players who came in late in game number 1.
That's right, and that was a good play by Renzo Ramos over at right field. Doubtful if he could get that play, pero nasalo niya, sliding to make that catch. Very good hustle play shown by Renzo Ramos over at the right field side of the outfield area.
So Ateneo with yet another 1-2-3 play there. Their defense holding steady here in game number 2. We'll be back for inning number 4, so keep it right here on SNA. Ateneo Lady Eagles And of course, she is here to support number 28 of the Ateneo Blue Eagles, Q Alindogan. So, baka merong mga hashtag Jamie Q fans na nakatutok ngayon.
May side story pa tayo
Na syempre, kailangan yung mga players inspired, di ba, Coach?
That's right. So we now have the first batter for the Ateneo team, Dan Laurel.
So, mukhang may bago na namang sasabihin si Matt o kaya si Carly at si Jay dito kay Dan. First it was the catching, now it's the throwing.
Actually, Matt is here watching his brother right now. So mamaya, sigurado, meron na namang instant tips yan.
You know me, Coach.
Yeah, but that was a difficult play by Dan Laurel kasi he was running, making that field to cover the middle part of the infield, no? And really, that was just wonderful hustle job by Dino Altamonte to be able to convert that errant play into a good play.
Laurel!
Oh, good hit.
Let's see if he can get that over left field. Yes, he does. Dan Laurel.
Oh, wow, that's a standing double. Making up for the earlier errant throw. Standing double by Dan Laurel to start the top of the 4th inning.
Mukhang pinakikitaan niya yung kanyang mga kuya, Coach.
Exactly. Right, so that is a nice hit. Standing double by standing ground rule double hit by Dan Laurel. There, we're seeing your screens right now, the kuya that we talked to you earlier. Matt enjoying the game live here at the Rizah Memorial Stadium.
Matt Laurel breaking out a smile.
That was a ground rule double because it landed on the fair territory and then the ball bounced off the fence. No? So automatic, ball is called dead and the batter is awarded 2 bases.
Altamonte. Will he get the first?
Okay,
That's the first out.
That's a nice play by Pedracio on shortstop, delaying his throw to prevent the runner from second to advancing to third base. So, defensively, maganda adjustments ni Coach Jeff. Kasi i-deliver naman yung mga kanyang fielders. No? Okay, so we now have the motivated Q Alindogan hitting for the Ateneo team.
You had to say the motivated Q Alindogan. And he's focused also. He's focused. You can see it in his eyes. You know, one of the fastest players we have here in UAP baseball.
That's right. So Alindogan now batting for Ateneo with another scoring opportunity.
That one goes foul.
Okay, count now is no balls and 2 strikes for Ateneo's second baseman, Q Alindogan. So we're seeing on your screens the pitcher and the catcher for the UST team. The pitcher, Mercado, of the UST team coming from Tanawan, Batangas, a known producer of very good baseball players sa UAAP natin. He has several cousins who already graduated from UP, from UST, from Adamson team, and they are now the new bloods of the Tanawan team, showing their wares in the UAAP. Max Laurel is actually the son of Coach Ramil Mercado, our coach for the current under-19 youth softball team, who's going to participate in a Under-19 World Championship in Florida this coming July.
We're seeing Max Mercado here trying to steady the ship of the UST Grounding Tigers. That one goes upstairs.
That's right. So that's a ball to even up the count. Ball 2 and strike 2. Si Max, meron din siyang isang uncle. Dating naging assistant coach ko sa UP, si Edwin Mercado, who was a previous member of the RP Blue Boys team naman. So really coming from a very, very successful baseball and softball family. So that's a strikeout by Maxi Laurel.
Pangalawang strikeout na yan ni Laurel or Mercado.
Napakaganda yung pinapakitang relief job ni Mercado, no, when he assumed the pitching responsibilities from Ventura during the middle of the third inning of play. So 2 outs na po tayo ngayong top of the 4th inning. Score is 3-0 in favor of the team who's batting right now. They still have a potential run over at second base. And hitting now for the Ateneo team is Radito Banzon, a guy who we know can hit the ball very well.
Two outs for UST. And Banzon wants to regroup here.
Banzon has a brother who studies in UP and is also part of the baseball team, si Carlo. And my sister din siya, who was my player before in Little League Softball, who plays the game also. Their dad, Rene Banzon, is very, very active in the Little League Baseball program of Ilaw. Together with the dad of Paolo Makasaet, Sir Norman Makasaet. So that's a steal to third base, and a nice throw by Marlon Guerrero, tagging out the stealing Dan Laurel at third base.
So Dan Laurel talking to Coach Randy there. And Coach Randy seems to be in a good mood still, despite that failed steal attempt.
So that's a good play by the catcher, picking off the stealing down Laurel to end the inning.
All right, we'll be back for the bottom of the 4th. This is game number 2 of the UAP Season 79 Baseball Finals.
Got the high style to make you smile when I'm a mile above the ground. I wanna shake you, gonna take you way beyond the speed of sound. So come on, take up your wings and fly. Sky high, yeah, yeah. Sky high, yeah, sky high, yeah, yeah. Sky high. Yeah, yeah. Come on, fly with me, babe. Sky high, yeah, yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this steal attempt by Dan Laurel.
Anton, looking at the replay, you know what slowed him down was that he was still glancing at the catcher who was making the pickoff throw. If you were given a steal signal by your base coach, just run really hard, make the nice slide to the next base, and that'll increase your chances of being reaching safe kung saan ka mang base at sa steal.
It's the top of the order again for UST as we have Noriel Valencia at bat.
So Noriel Valencia grounding out during his first at-bat. Tingnan natin ngayong second at-bat niya kung makakatitig ba siya ng base. Count now is ball 1 and strike 1.
Now, what can you say, Coach, about Dumlao's pitching so far in the first 3 innings of this game?
Well, somehow, meron siyang mga moments na nakikita natin nagpo-fall siya behind the count, no? Pero ang maganda, lumalaban siya, hindi siya nag-give up. Kahit na behind siya, he's able to issue consecutive strikes after falling behind, and nakakonvert nila sa out. So that's a big difference compared, for example, to UST's pitchers who just continually just issued walks in the previous inning. No?
Valencia is able to get a fly ball towards center field, and he reaches first base. Finally, UST showing us some offense.
Exactly. So makasabi lang natin kanina, makakapalo siya na maganda ngayon, being the lead-off hitter of UST. And true enough, that was a nice bloop single hit in front of the center fielder of Ateneo, Marco Magliari. So potential run now on first base para sa UST Going Tigers. So Marco Reyes now hitting for UST, their left fielder. Showing bunt and making that bunt to... Okay. Picking him off is catcher Dino Altamonte. That's a nice throw to first base to get the first out para sa koponan ng Ateneo.
But he was able to get Valencia to second base.
That's right. So the bunt was able to advance the base runner, and that's what the coaches want every time they issue a sacrifice bunt play. Bonus na lang, of course, kung yung batter runner na nag-bunt makasave na ng first base. So, he did his job right there.
So Coach, talagang nagsha-shuffle na ng tao si Coach Jeff. That was Angeles coming in for Reyes.
That's right.
He's able to advance Valencia to second base.
Batting now is De La Cruz, no? Isa sa mga changes sa lineup ni Coach Jeff. Nilagay niya sa mas ibabaw ng batting lineup si De La Cruz. And the reason for that is that he's hoping that every time De La Cruz gets to hit the ball, merong runner sa scoring position. And right at this very moment, that is the situation for UST. Bottom of the 4th inning, 1 out na po tayo. There's a base runner on second base for UST, and we have the number 3 batter in the lineup hitting for them, De La Cruz. Ball pitch low for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike count for batter Ron De La Cruz. That's a nice dead center pitch. Laying off that pitch was De La Cruz, and probably wondering why he didn't hit that ball.
You saw his reaction, and now the count is full. De La Cruz goes for it.
That's a foul ball. Play, bounce off some hit. Catcher after it grazed the bat of Ron De La Cruz. Okay, that's inside and low, called ball by the umpire. So that's a walk. And now have the tying run represented by the batter, Kirk Dakis, here at the bottom of the 4th inning. And that walk now prompted program director Randy Desert to call for a timeout.
It's the first timeout called by Coach Randy. And we're here at the bottom of the 4th for game number 2 of the UAP Season 79 Baseball Finals. Once again, glad to have you with us on SN Day. Anton Rojas together with Coach Kiko Diaz as we see Coach Jeff Santiago here talking to the next batter, Kirk Dakis, because as you said, this could be the game-tying run.
Okay, now we have wonderful scoring opportunity for the UST Growling Tigers team. Coach Randy calling a timeout, talking to his players just to remind them what the possible plays are and where to position themselves, which bases to throw at.
Fly ball towards right field. Tantuico. Oh!
And that's a foul ball. Missed chance by Tantuico.
So just like in game number 1, nasilaw na naman si Gino.
Yeah, but that time, Anton, swerte yung Ateneo because Gino was on the foul ball territory side.
That's right.
Had he been inside the fair territory and he missed that catch, then that would have been a fair ball call and surely advance yung base runners ng UST that time. No? So, Briggs going to the Ateneo side that time.
Dakis sends that one long. And UST has a chance here to score. Will he make it? Altomonte missing the catch.
Okay, very, very lively series of play we're having here. First, we got that nice hit to the left field side. Ateneo trying to get the lead runner at home plate. Pero nakita natin, kahit maganda yung throw, it was late coming in. So the lead runner of Ateneo, Noriel Valenciano, scoring at home. And
another situation wherein nabitawan ng catcher yung bola here as Noriel Valencia was able to score.
Dino Altomonte tagging the base runner. At that time, it wasn't yet a controlled throw when he made that tag. No? So that allowed the base runner to be called safe at home. Dino then made a pickoff attempt at third base. Pero safe na rin si Ron De La Cruz doon.
So a 1 RBI double for Kirk Dakis.
So the cleanup hitter proving his worth for the UST team. And that's another
Pagkaliwagan.
hit by Pagkaliwagan. So that single hit scores 2 runs for the UST team.
He gets tagged out at second, but not before.
Yep.
Giving UST 2 more runs. And now we are tied.
Yep. 3 consecutive hits by the UST team. Pagkaliwagan scoring both his teammates from second and third to home before he got tagged out trying to extend his run to second base. So there we're seeing in your replay right now the second base runner of UST scoring and that nice throw by Dino Altomonte to second. And the covering Dan Laurel tagging out Pagkaliwagan on second base.
So things just got interesting here in game number 2 as UST has tied things up. A 1 RBI double from Kirk Dakis and Pagkaliwagan is able to send 2 runners home.
Very good hitting now being shown to us by UST. Ito na yung sinasabi natin naman kanina, Anton, na their hits should sting to be able to make those runs. No? And true enough, the hits came when needed most. And the batters were able to score their teammates home. There we see a very jubilant De La Cruz crossing home. And the sliding teammate Dakis to tie the game 3-all. So now we have a brand new tied ball game here at the bottom of the 4th inning.
Back to square one, and UST applying a lot of pressure here. The fans have come alive, Coach.
That's right. You can see now the UST supporters cheering and shouting their lungs out here at the Rizal Memorial Baseball Stadium.
And I think, Coach, the adjustments made by Coach Jeff Santiago paying dividends here in this game.
That's right. That's right. That's key now to UST's performance. So that's a foul ball hit. So again, we're seeing the brilliancy of our head coaches in terms of the decision making and the adjustments that they made prior to the start of the game 2. Ngayon naman, titignan natin kung sila Coach Randy and Emerbal will stick it out with Miguel Dumlao, having UST scored 3 runs off him as the starting pitcher. You can probably see that Miguel is slowly tiring out because UST now is hitting the ball a lot harder during this inning, and you know they tagged consecutive hits that time.
Fly ball towards left field, and
okay, that's foul ball, but that's a good attempt by Dan Laurel. Malayo na talaga yung bola, but it was chased down by Javi, Makasaed, both by Javi and shortstop Dan Laurel, but it just landed on the foul territory. Good effort.
and there we see Dan Laurel making that effort.
Hirap yun kasi behind his back net yung in-attempt nila catch doon. Bottom of the 4th inning, full count para sa batter, yung team captain ngayon, pumapalo, no?
UST started to turn things around when their team captain Mercado replaced Lesmar Ventura.
That's right. Mercado
at the pitcher's mound.
Mercado really proving his worth both defensively and offensively, and more importantly, he brought some maturity and leadership when he was substituted back in as a pitcher. I think UST needed his leadership more than anything else during that time when they were starting to crumble and issue back-to-back runs via base on balls. So, tayo po ay nasa pang-ilalim ng 4th inning. Tabla na ho ang score. 3-all na po. 2 outs na ang nasa talaan at 3 balls and 2 strikes for the batter Max Mercado. And
That's the third out.
Yep, ball strike, striking out.
And that's the first strikeout of the finals for Miguel Dumlao, and that's got to be a huge boost to his confidence. Let's take a look at it one more time. Mercado wasn't quite sure. It was close, but it was a strike. But not before UST was able to tie things up at the bottom of the 4th. We'll head back to inning number 5 after a few reminders. We always announce that this is a historic place, and this is why right here.
Wow, that's great history for this field, Anton. We see the name Babe Ruth right on your screens when he hit his second home run last December 2, 1934. Hindi lang si Babe Ruth ang nandyan. Nandyan din si Lou Gehrig. So these are Hall of Famers in the U.S. Major League players, Anton. And we see the local names of Lugay, Pagsisihan, Cordillera, all engraved in the outfield part of our very historic ballpark, Anton.
And that is why many reacted to the news that they were going to make some changes here, Coach Kiko.
That's right. Well, at least those changes are going to be put on hold.
Yes.
Said by PSC Chairman Butch Ramirez until after the conclusion of the Southeast Asian Games para makafocus naman sa training ng mga Philippine team athletes natin and not to be bothered by the controversy surrounding the stadium.
Meanwhile, Banzon gets that past the third baseman as he is able to dash to first base.
Okay, so this is a good lead-off for Ateneo team. First batter reaches first safely. That's Radito Banzon, who we said really has a very, very good hitting skills. We have Marco Magliani now hitting on the top of the fifth with runner on first, Radito Banzon. Okay, that's a pitch low and inside, called ball by the umpire. Good hustle play by Marlon Guerrero. Otherwise, convenient na sa Leon. Siguradong advance lang, base runner. That was a tough play. That's not an easy play made by the catcher.
Ooh.
Yeah, another low and inside pitch.
Mercado.
So there we just saw the plate umpire signaling that the pitch was a little low.
Back-to-back low pitches to the left side of the strike zone.
And going with the same pitch. This time Magliari made a swing and fouled the ball. So ball 2, strike 1 po ang count ni Marco Magliari against Max Mercado.
Mercado. Here's a bunt by Magliari.
So that would have been a nice bunt if it went fair on the third base side kasi ang layo ng cover ng third baseman. No? He wasn't ready to field a bunt play. But very unfortunate that Marcos bunt went foul. So 2-2 for batter Marco Magliari with the runner on first. And
That one
that's
goes
a ball.
upstairs.
Yep, a little high and in. Called for another ball. So full count para sa second batter ng Ateneo, Marco Magliari, their center fielder.
There we see Max Mercado, the captain of UST, and the catcher Marlon Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to track this one down. Ooh!
So a little confusion there between the third baseman and the catcher. No one really making a clear signal who's going to make the catch.
Vergara and Marlon Gonzalez have to do a better job communicating there.
Well, that time it should have been Vergara's ball because Vergara coming in nang nakaharap sa bola, eh, mas maganda yung chance siya na sa Leon. Kasi ang layo ng pinanggalingan ng catcher at nakatalikod siya when he made that attempt. So these are the miscues na mapapakita sa atin ng UST. And again, going back to what Guerrero said earlier in sa pre-game interview natin, sabi niya, they have to play consistent and really play as little error as possible during this game.
Ball 4, and Magliari will troop to first base. That's a walk.
And that's now the first walk issued by Max Mercado. And that walk prompting Coach Jeffrey Santiago to call a timeout. So two things, no? The timeout is called, number one, just to stop the momentum of the Ateneo team, and just for Coach Jeff to settle down all his players. More importantly, sa kanyang pitcher, relief pitcher, si Max Mercado, para ma-settle down din. Just to make sure to focus on the batter, and this time not at the base runners. So they wouldn't issue walks just easily like that. Again, you would want to have defensive plays every time there is an at-bat by your opponent.
There's Coach Jeff talking to his captain.
We now have batting for Ateneo, Javi Makasaet, the boy who had 3 RBIs last game. So if there's any Ateneo batter who would want to be the hitter now, it's Javi Makasaet. Wala pa rin po tayong out at meron tayong base runners sa first and second base.
And you can see that Ateneo really wants to reclaim the lead to the point na they're willing to make sacrifices, as we see Makasaet also show a bunt just as Malyari did earlier.
That's right. So again, you see Maxi Mercado talking to his umpire, Marlon Gonzalez. Javi Makasaet now has a ball 1, no strike count. Unlocking and checking. The base runner on second base is Mercado. That's an attempted bunt, not converted by Javi Makasaet. Coach Randy giving the signals at third base. So, ulitin kaya nila sacrifice bunt attempt, or we see Javi making an attempt to hit that ball.
Pero it looks like Javi is ready to make that sacrifice bunt, Coach.
That's right. Well, Ateneo has the luxury to give out 1 out to be able to advance the base runners. So that's a good trade-off for them if they'd be able to do that.
And there it is. The sacrifice bunt by Javi. And they decide to... Mercado decides to take him out at first base.
That's right. So... Javi Makasaet being successful in advancing his teammates from first to second and third, and sacrificing himself. Actually, ang ganda ng sacrifice attempt na yun, ano? Maganda lang rin yung defensive stop na ginawa ni Max Mercado para makuha na yung out sa first base.
And returning to plate is Ryan Hilario.
So very dangerous situation right now for the UST team. Runners on second and third, and big boy Ryan Hilario batting for Ateneo, only with 1 out.
Hilario, right in between the first baseman and the second baseman.
So yun na yung matagal nating inaantabayanan na hit from Ryan Hilario. Dumating during the top from the 4th inning, Anton, para sa Ateneo team. Making that line drive hit between first and second base to score his teammate from third to home.
So the plan executed well by the Blue Eagles. It started with the sacrifice bunt of Makasaet to advance Banzon to third. And now a 1 RBI single from Ryan Hilario gives Ateneo back the lead.
That's right. Very good sequence of play coming from Ateneo. Dahan-dahan lang. Tutulungan talaga. And each and every player making their at-bat count. And just like that, they scored the go-ahead run here at the top of the 5th inning. So 1 out with runners on 1st and 3rd for the Ateneo team. Definitely, UST not out of the woods yet. And that's a nice solid hit to the center field.
And he gets it over the center fielder, Renzo Ramos.
Okay, Renzo Ramos making a standing double, scoring his teammate Marco Magliari home and advancing big boy Ryan Hilario from 1st to 3rd base. Very nice hitting by the Ateneo team.
What a way to respond for Ateneo.
2 back-to-back hits to score 2 runs and still continuing to have 2 potential runs on 2nd and 3rd base. So 1 out pa rin. Tapos merong 2 base runner ang Ateneo. Si Renzo Ramos at Brian Hilario on 2nd and 3rd base. And we now have Gino Tantuico batting for the Ateneo team. Tantuico in his 2 at-bats has 2 strikeouts. So tingnan natin if he'll deliver this top of the 5th inning.
Can't get any motivated than that. He's got to break out of this slump. As Max Mercado has to compose himself, but si Papap de la Cruz ang pinasok na dito ni Coach Jeff. This is the 2nd coaching or pitching change.
That's right. So it's just a change of position. Mercado going to right field, and original right fielder Papap de la Cruz, who was the relief pitcher also in the 1st game, now takes the pitching cudgels for the UST team. So after giving 2 runs here at the 5th inning, pinalitan na ni Coach Jeff si Max Mercado sa pitching responsibilities para sa UST team.
De la Cruz was the last pitcher to come in for UST in game number 1.
That's right. I like the pitching mechanics and movement of Papap de la Cruz. No, he's very relaxed pitching. He doesn't overthrow his pitches. He has a nice target and is very consistent with his target. So, but again, he's coming in a very, very difficult situation. 1 out pa lang, pero may 2 potential runners at run pa rin ang Ateneo, represented by Renzo Ramos at 2nd and Ryan Hilario at 1st. And you have now the first baseman of Ateneo, the guy who hit a home run in last year's championship series against De La Salle team. So definitely a threat in UST in this top of the 5th inning.
There he is, Gino Tantuico.
First pitch by reliever De La Cruz, low and inside. Ball by the umpire.
Let's check it out one more time here.
There you see his motion. I like what I said. I like his pitching motion. He's very relaxed. He has a nice snap with his wrist. Oh, and that's a nice play by De La Cruz. That would have been a clear hit kung hindi niya nasalo yun. Anton, that's a nice play by pitcher Ron De La Cruz.
Almost a double play too. Let's check it out one more time. As soon as he caught that ball,
so really not having that much time to react. Ball went almost right straight to his face. He made a catch and he attempted to make a double play at third base, pero safe. Nakabalik na si Ryan Hilario doon. Nice play again by relief pitcher Pop-Up De La Cruz.
so that's the second out after that catch by Pop-Up De La Cruz.
So going back with a strike in his first pitch against Dan Laurel. Relief pitcher Pop-Up De La Cruz. So Dan Laurel batting for Ateneo with two teammates on scoring positions at second and third. So that's a slider landing a little high. Ball one, strike one para kay Dan Laurel. Dan made a nice hit in his last at-bat, hitting the ball all the way to the in-between left and center field.
That one's outside.
I'm sorry, Dan made the standing ground rule double.
Yes.
His last at-bat. So he's now 1 for 2 in this at-bat. Count is ball 2 and strike 1.
Laurel, this time, sends it to the first baseman. A catching error there.
Yep.
A 2 RBI single, and Laurel can turn it into a double.
Oh wow, this is a bizarre sequence of events happening to us right now, no? That time it was a soft ground hit to the second base side. First baseman of Ateneo charged the ball and made the attempt. Fortunately, it bounced off his mitt, and that started all the troubles for the UST team in that inning.
Ateneo just re-establishing their dominance here in this game. It is now a 4-point lead for the Blue Eagles.
Ganun kabilis, Anton. Biglang lamang na naman ng 4 na runs ang Ateneo dito sa top of the 5th inning. Kakatay lang ng UST kanina. All of a sudden, from a tied ball game, it's now a 4-run lead by Ateneo here at the top of the 5th inning. This is now championship experience for you.
That's what Coach Jeff was worried about. Yung championship experience ng Ateneo, kasi that is their advantage here in the finals.
Tama, that was very clear when Coach Jeff mentioned that in our short interview with him prior to the start of Game 1. Ateneo scoring 4 runs here on the top of the 5th
And
inning.
a steal here by Dan Laurel.
That's a good steal by Dan Laurel. Again, the difference now is you didn't look at the catcher anymore. Just made a good run to third base and safe. Clearly, si Dan Laurel at third base. Nice good lead and nice jump going to third base.
That was very sneaky there by Dan Laurel. Great presence of mind.
So we're hearing some wake up comments from the supporters of UST referring to their players to wake up.
Siyempre, nakakapanginayang. You were able to tie the game up and then only to relinquish that situation by giving up 4 runs here in the succeeding inning.
Well, we're just halfway of the game, Anton. UST definitely would have a lot of scoring opportunities in the succeeding innings. Pero tulad ng sabi mo, talaga nakakahinayang. Kasi having just tied the game in the previous inning, lo and behold, biglang lamang na naman ng 4 yung kalaban mo. More than the previous inning, kung kailan naitay ninyo na 3 lang, hindi siya lamang ng kalaban.
Balls, 2 strikes here. That is the situation as we have De La Cruz and Gonzalez. Pitcher-catcher combo. Ooh!
Okay, that's a hit by pitch ball. So it grazed the shin of Dino Altamonte. So that's a hit by pitch ball. Automatically, first base is awarded to Dino Altamonte. Okay, it actually hit the front part of the left knee.
Oh, that hurts.
Yep, that should hurt a bit.
Di biro yun. If the pitch was stronger, baka ma-dislocate pa yung kneecap.
Tama. Pero parang super athletes, yung mga athlete natin. No? Konting pagpag lang ng tuhod, okay na ulit. So Marky Alindogan now hitting with 2 runners on base, first and third.
Alindogan. Oh! A catching error by the third baseman.
Yep, that was a very poor fielding by the third baseman. He was already on his knees before the ball got there. So, nakikita natin sa replay, oh. So the ball bouncing probably around 1 or 2 meters in front of him, but he was already on his knees. So ball bouncing off the third baseman.
Coach,
Score another run for Ateneo.
yung hinirit ng isang UST supporter kanina na wake up, that was very accurate because right now, you know, these errors, these catching errors committed by UST in this inning, eh parang kulang sa tulog.
Exactly. This is now really where UST should try to pick up themselves and rally and just get the third out, get out of the inning and start producing runs again during their at-bats. No? Ang problema, parang compounded na. Dire-diretso na yung hits ng Ateneo, masusundan pa nila ng errors. And this is now the reason why the Ateneo team leads the game with 5 runs, 8-3 here at the top of the 5th inning.
Fans on. And UST will finally get that third out. That was a nightmare. First half of the 5th inning for UST, as they gave up 5 runs to the Blue Eagles.
Okay, we'll see if UST get a few more runs during their at-bats in the bottom of the 5th inning.
We'll be back. We have arrived at the bottom of the 5th, where UST just suffered a lot of lapses and allowed Ateneo to get 5 runs to put the score up to 8 runs to 3 as Miguel Dumlao, the former UAP Rookie of the Year, continues to pitch for the Ateneo. A different story from what we saw in game number 1. Ang Ateneo naman ang nakakarami pagdating sa hitting. UST in a dry spell here, and they've got to wake up, just like what one of their supporters shouted out earlier.
That's right, Anton. 8 hits for Ateneo and just 2 hits for UST. That's a big difference, and that accounted right now for the big 5-run lead ng Ateneo kontra sa UST. That was a very, very difficult top of the 5th inning para sa UST. Ang dami nilang na-issue na merong walks, merong hits dun sa mga batters, tapos nasusundan pa ng mga errors. Kaya ganun-ganun na lang, nakascore ng 5 runs ang Ateneo during that part of the inning. So we're almost halfway of the game. Anton, we're now at the bottom of the 5th inning. And UST should be able to score. Kahit pa isa-isa lang, importante. They make their at-bats count every time they try to reach base. At katulad ng ginawa ng Ateneo, nagtulong-tulong sila. Diba? Remember, that inning started with the bunt of the Ateneo player just to advance the base runners. And then the hits came after.
Now, earlier, I saw Philart come in as the catcher, but Altamonte has returned. Maybe it was because Altamonte's knee got hit a while ago when he was at bat.
Tama Anton. That's called a courtesy runner here in our game. Pwede mong palitan yung catcher mo to do the base running job without being officially substituted. So Coach Randy deciding to stick it out with Miguel Dumlao here at the bottom of the 5th inning. The count is now even at 2 balls and 1 strike.
Gonzalez. He was out at second in his previous appearance at bat.
Yung characteristic ng tukol ni Miguel, Anton, he delivers it very heavy on the batters. Hindi mabilis pero mabigat kung paluin. Kaya mahirap din, no? Kahit na kung titignan mo parang mabagal yung pitch, mabigat naman yung bola pag pinalo. So ang tendency, hindi rin masyadong lumalayo pag tinatamaan. And meron siyang parang forehand na top spin na nakikreate dun sa bola niya. So ang effect is the ball is just driven to the ground every time. Again, we're at the bottom of the 5th inning. UST now hitting, starting with their catcher, Marlon Gonzalez. Ateneo now has the lead, 8-3. And that's another strikeout tallied by Miguel Dumlao against Marlon Gonzalez.
Pangalawang strikeout na yan ni Dumlao dito sa game number 2.
Tama. And yung kanina strikeout was the last batter of UST during the top of the 4th inning. Or during the bottom of the 4th inning. So very nice, good pitch location by Miguel Dumlao. Again, not that fast, but very, very controlled and nice location.
Now it is Kirk Peralta. Now, this is the first appearance of Peralta here at bat, Coach.
Tama. He replaced, I think, Pagkaliwagan over at first base during the last inning.
Peralta was number 5 in the batting order for UST in game number 1.
Okay, that's Nice pitch by Dumlao to even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's a nice slider thrown by Miguel Dumlao.
Ateneo fans liking that.
Yep. Ball 1 and strike.
Coach Jeff Summons. Kirk Peralta here. Let's see if Peralta can make the proper adjustment.
There's the breaking ball pitch, starting very high and then dropping just right top of the plate. Okay, this time Peralta fouls the ball hard to the net on the left field side. Laking bata rin itong si Peralta. UST, ano?
Peralta. Oh! Laurel bobbled the ball. Oh. Peralta stumbling, coach.
That's right. So Peralta really hustling down to first base. And just losing his balance after he crossed first base. So here we see Dan Laurel for a moment, bobbling the ball, but being able to recover and throwing the nice, accurate, hard throw to first base to get the out.
It's a great stretch there by Gino Tantuico.
That's
making
right.
sure his foot was still there on base.
So there we see on the replay, not just when Peralta reached first base, he lost his balance somehow after crossing first base.
So that's the second out. Great recovery there by Dan Laurel.
Earlier also at the start of the inning, we saw the proud parents of Dan Laurel, Arsenic and EP Laurel, watching and supporting Dan Laurel in this Game 2 Championships of the Season 79 baseball.
And Laurel, oh, he dropped the ball.
Again, that's a good stop, preventing an extra base hit, but somehow he lost his balance and was not able to make the throw to first base. So there we see on the replay, nakuha ni Dan Laurel, but regaining his balance, standing up and preparing to throw the ball. Wala yung control niya dun sa grip ng bola. So we have now a runner on first base for the UST squad.
As Noriel Valencia makes his third appearance at bat today. He's able to get to first base a while ago via a fly ball, and now he's showing bunt.
That's right. So just to fool the defensive players of Ateneo. 2 outs na. So it's very rare that you would see a player bunt on a 2-out situation. The batter of Noriel of UST, Noriel Valencia, now batting.
And Valencia. Oh, Laurel. Able to recover again. He's had some scary moments here for the Blue Eagles.
That's right. Ang dami niyang hindi clean field, no? Hindi clean yung pagkaka-field niya. Maganda lang, nakaka-recover ka agad, no? At the time, he was able to block that ball, but not cleanly, as we've said. Recovering to toss that ball to the covering Marky and Indogan to get the third out for the Ateneo team.
All right, we will be back for inning number 6, so keep it right here on S&A. Top of the 7th, and we have Ron De La Cruz or Pop-Up De La Cruz coming in at the 5th inning of this game. And it is Dan Laurel at bat once again for Ateneo.
So let's see how Dan Laurel reacts to the 2 runs being scored by UST at the bottom of the 6th inning. UST would definitely want to hustle up and prevent any runs from scoring on the Ateneo's at-bat at this top of the 7th inning.
We welcome you once again to our exclusive SNA coverage of Game 2 of the UAP Season 79 Baseball Finals. Anton Rojas together with Coach Kiko Diaz in what has been another eventful game here in the finals.
Eventful it is, Anton. We have now the team batting, wishing to win the crown that escaped last season for their 4th straight win. So Dan Laurel swinging his bat, missing the ball. 1 strike. Ball soared high and outside. Ball 1 and strike 1.
That goes foul.
Okay, Pop-Up De La Cruz now ahead on the count. Ball 1 and strike 2. Pitch that soars high and outside. So 2-2 count on Dan Laurel.
Laurel makes contact. Will he make it to first?
Oh, that's a nice defensive play by the second baseman of UST to get Laurel out on first. So second baseman almost stealing a hit from Dan Laurel in that sequence of play.
Malinaw. Good call by the referee. Bombi Petracio, the shortstop right now for the Growling Tigers.
Okay, we now have the Ateneo catcher, Dino Altamonte, batting for Ateneo. Dino played wonderfully on the defense side of the game para sa larong ito sa Ateneo, Anton. He made a lot of nice pick-off throws. He made that hustling backup play at first base to convert errant plays into positive plays for them. Okay, just soaring a bit high and outside. Certainly Pop-Up doesn't think so. Ball 3 and no strikes against Dino Altamonte.
De La Cruz liking that second signal after waving off the first. And Altamonte will get a walk.
Very early here on the top of the 7th inning. Ateneo putting another potential runner on first base.
And making his first appearance here at bat is Rafa Balagtas.
Another pitch called ball by the umpire, soaring a little high. Ball 1 and no strike with a runner on first for the Ateneo. This time going back with a nice outside corner pitch for a ball 1, strike 1 count. So Rafa Balagtas pinch hitting for Marky Alindogan. Swung at and foul. Count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes for Rafa Balagtas.
That's outside.
Yeah, clearly outside. Count now is ball 2 and strike 2.
Trying to check if Balagtas would bite on that.
Again, the Ateneo during the top of the 5th and 6th inning being able to score after the UST team scored a couple of runs in their previous at-bats. So we'll see if they'll have the same direction during this inning.
A strikeout for De La Cruz.
That's a nice pitch. Get the pinch hitter out, Rafa Balagtas. 2 outs now for the UST team.
The second strikeout for De La Cruz here in game number 2. So,
yep, first was Ryan Hilario.
all in all, nakatatlong strikeouts na si De La Cruz dito sa finals.
Okay, we now have the leadoff hitter of Ateneo, Dito Banzon, back on the plate.
Altomonte there at first base.
De La Cruz unlocking at the mound just to prevent Dino Altomonte from making a big lead. Okay, De La Cruz making a pickoff throw attempt. And Dino Altomonte safely gets back to first base.
Banzon and UST will tag Altomonte out at second base for the third out here in the top of the 7th.
Okay, that's a good defensive run by UST, preventing any runs to be added on the Ateneo score.
All right, we will be back for the bottom of the 7th. Don't go away.
Mobil One The Grid is the ultimate passport to the motorsport season. The show that goes behind the scenes at the biggest races on the calendar, talks to the greatest drivers from around the world, and looks at the technology behind success in racing. All this and more on Mobil One The Grid.
getting ready for the bottom of the 7th here in game number 2 of the UAP Season 79 Baseball Finals. Miggy Angeles, Juniors MVP, moving up to the Seniors Division and playing well in his first finals experience as Ateneo leads UST 9-5. Miggy came in the previous inning number 6.
That's right, Aton. Ateneo now actually 9 outs away from taking the Season 79 championship crown. UST definitely would want to shorten the gap again. Before the start of the previous inning, it was a 6-run lead. They were able to score 2 runs. And so the final tally now is 9 runs against 5. So Ateneo enjoying a 4-run lead. And UST going to make some scoring chances here at the bottom of the 7th inning.
Actually, Angeles came in inning number 5. So he's been playing well so far.
The first batter for UST is their shortstop, Benedict Pedracio. First ball by Miggy Angeles, low and outside.
And Altamonte giving him some pointers there.
That's right, just guiding his pitcher how to adjust in his pitches. Another high pitch for ball 2 count. That's a good pitch for his first strike.
Taking his time here is Pedracio of UST. Pedracio makes contact. Angeles easily sending that to first base. At si Tantuico
masyadong binaby ni Miggy yung kanyang toss to first base, no?
Medyo kinulang eh.
Napagalitan tuloy ng konti ni Gino.
That was a casual toss by Miggy there to Gino.
Nonetheless, it's the first out and 8 outs to go to winning this season's UAAP Baseball Championship crown.
Foul ball there on that hit by Valencia.
So that's a foul ball on the right field side of the stadium. Noriel Valencia now on his 4th plate appearance. He's 1 for 3 in this ball game.
Valencia, second straight foul ball, but Gino Tantuico, dangerous moment there.
Chasing down the ball. Of course, these are the attitude that coaches would want to see in their players. Parang ang kulang dito sa stadium natin, Anton, yung mga cushion.
Yes.
You would see in the almost all of the ballparks in the States, they have cushioned walls in the outfield and in the foul territory area. So at least protected yung players, no, from hurting themselves during a collision with the walls, chasing down balls.
Actually, delikado nga yung nangyari dun kay Gino eh. Ooh! A wayward pitch there by Miggy Angeles.
Oh, I mean, kung hindi siya totally aware na wall na pala yung harap niya, dire-diretso pa siya, definitely, pwede niyang ma-injure yung sarili niya doon.
Oh, in between the legs there of Miggy Angeles, that ball went. So Valencia is able to get the first base.
So this is what Coach Jeff would want to see, no? Lead-off batters reaching the base safely. And we now have the lead-off hitter of Coach Jeff, Noriel Valenciano, hitting for UST.
Runs to 5 is our tally in favor of Ateneo. Oh, bouncing high right in front of Laurel. Double play attempt there by Ateneo.
Okay, that's a good defensive play for Ateneo, making sure that they were able to get one out. And that was the lead runner from first going to second base. Okay, Dan waiting for that ball to get a nice pickup, making that throw to second base. And Gino Tanfico doing a good job to block that errant throw from the second baseman. Otherwise, the base runner would have reached second base kung hindi niya na-block yun.
Perez is the 14th batter deployed by Coach Jeff here in this game.
And De La Cruz fouls the ball. No ball and one strike, with Perez now on first base on a fielder's choice. And the umpire breaking the huddle between Dino Altamonte and Miggy Angeles. Sabi siguro ng umpire, init na, lamang na kayo. Tagal pa ninyo. So rushing up the game a bit. And another ball called by the umpire. Count now is 2 balls and 1 strike.
And a chance here to steal. Dan Laurel. Oh,
okay, that's a good
Perez
steal.
is safe.
That's a good steal by Perez, advancing himself from first to second base after Dino missed that catch from the pitcher. So yan yung sinasabi natin, Anton, no? You would want your base runner to focus on the base in front and not look at where the ball would be coming from anymore when you're running the bases, because that actually slows you down when you're running. Cruz surely would want to make a good hit to shorten the lead again by the Ateneo team. Still alive with a count 2-2 and a potential run at second base.
And another chance for a steal here for Perez.
Another errant throw by Miggy Angeles. And that wild throw advances the UST player from second to third.
So another stolen base here for Perez.
Gino Tadrico and Dan Laurel just telling their pitcher Miggy Angeles to settle down, and again really just to focus on the batter because it's 2 outs after all.
Angeles just missed that one. Laurel missed it as well.
And that's a fielding error by Dan Laurel to enable another UST player to score a run here at the bottom of the 7th inning.
At nakita natin, Coach Kiko, yung importansya ng dalawang stolen bases ni Perez.
That's right. That proved to be critical. No, without those errant throws, hindi makaka-advance ng ganun-ganun na lamang yung UST na nakascore, no? And we're now seeing the substitution for Dan Laurel at shortstop for the Ateneo team. So entering or replacing him is player number 6. Daya now replacing Dan Laurel at the bottom of the 7th inning.
He's a rookie.
Definitely Dan Laurel's effort was well applauded by the Ateneo supporters when en route to the dugout.
But the effort of Perez and De La Cruz breathing life back into UST's campaign here, Coach.
That's right. Very clearly, that's what we stated in the start of the bottom of the 7th inning. What UST have to do really is to cut the lead to a more manageable number. And right now, from 4, it's only just 3 runs. And they have a very big hit right now.
Dakis sending that one long.
So another standing double by Dakis.
UST has come alive here.
That's right, but Ateneo still fortunate that it's only a ground rule double because De La Cruz has to go back to third base even though he would have been clearly safe at first.
Kulang lang ng konti.
Oh, pero pinapakita ng UST ang kanilang kakayahan na makabangon at lumaban. They are growling once again, Anton.
What a moment for Kirk Dakis. Dakis had that 1 RBI double earlier in the 4th inning. And now,
Dakis with that wonderful hit now sends the batter as a potential tying run. Kabang. This looks like a new substitute player again for UST.
wow. Kalbag.
And on the on-deck circle is the potential go-ahead run for the UST team. And none other than the team captain, Maxi Mercado.
Nico Kalbag making his first plate appearance here for UST.
Right now, so now the brand new player, Nico Kalbag, represents the tying run. 2 runners on base for UST, runner on second and runner on third. And the potential go-ahead run at the on-deck circle.
And if this continues, you have to wonder whether Coach Randy will bring in Paulo Makasaet, coach.
That's right, Anton. And
Paulo's warming up.
it would look like it's going to be another 4-hour ball game right in front of us.
A chance here for a steal. A double steal.
And the lead is now just 2 runs. With that errant catch by Dino Altamonte, it's a passed ball and the runner on third scoring to cut the lead into 2. And Dakis, who made that nice ground rule double, is now at third base.
And the pitcher, De La Cruz, is able to score that run.
Lead now is down to 2 runs. A new substitute player, Kabang, represents the tying run for UST. And UST batter gets hit by a pitched ball. So he's awarded first base automatically. And Coach Randy now on the mound. So here we see on your replay, batter Kabang getting hit on his left thigh, not reacting at all.
So I mentioned earlier, Paulo Makasaet was warming up, and here he is. He will close out this game for Ateneo.
Exactly, Anton. Now, seemingly, we have another brand new ball game. So lead is now just down to 2 runs. And the potential go-ahead run is now on the plate for the UST side. And that's no other than their team captain, Maxi Mercado.
Imagine if UST pulls this off. The drama. We saw an Ateneo meltdown in Game 2 of the finals last year against LaSalle, coach.
We clearly remember that, having had a 5-run lead and dissipating very quickly in 1 inning and losing that eventual Game 2 to De La Salle team.
To 7 is the run tally here, and now Paulo Makasaet, the third Ateneo pitcher here in this game number 2, has come on for the Blue Eagles. Makasaet played the splendid game number 1, tallying 4 strikeouts and only allowing 1 run during his time as a pitcher for Ateneo. 7 innings. He pitched 7 innings in game number 1.
So the potential tying run for UST is now on first base. And we now have Maxi Mercado, the team captain, as a possible go-ahead run for Team UST here at the bottom of the 7th inning. I'd like to take this opportunity to greet some friends. I think I have a couple of baseball alumni enjoying the championship game, watching the games on HD channel. Attorney Maximoy, also from ABS-CBN, and Luigi Abad Santos. So hello to all of you guys.
Thank you very much for tuning in to our coverage here on SNA, as we have a very exciting matchup between UST and Ateneo. Ateneo already had a 9-3 lead coming into the bottom of the 6th before UST came alive. A steal attempt here. There's the dive.
And
wow!
Ateneo losing focus and just letting the base runner on third score. Lead is now just down to 1 run. Heads up base running by the UST team. So that was a double steal situation played poorly by Ateneo.
Look at that effort.
So Andaya claiming that he tagged the base runner first. Umpire saying otherwise. And that pickoff throw to second allowed the runner on third base to make the run to home. And Ducky has clearly scored unchallenged at home plate. The UST Pep Squad and the UST supporters are now cheering very convincingly for their team here at the bottom of the 7th inning.
Down by just one. And the Max Mercado has been golden for the Growling Tigers here in game number 2. Coach Kiko.
That's right, Anton. And what's really nice here is that UST is doing it one inning, one out at a time, and each and every batter just contributing to be able to score this many runs in this bottom of the 7th inning.
That one goes upstairs. A steal attempt and a chance to tie. A chance to tie. Nico Calbang ties things up. Stealing 2 bases.
What a series of play, Anton.
And this guy just came in.
Yep, that was Nico Cabang from second base. Stole third base. Dino Altamonte was first to make a errant throw to third base. And that allowed Cabang to score all the way to home. So at the bottom of the 7th inning, it's the Ateneo team that was tested. And now we see that they are now the ones committing errors like UST in the previous inning. So challenge, and UST team now is rising to that occasion.
Coach, there are 20 players in the lineup of UST. We've seen 15 of them at bat.
That's right, Anton. Clearly, we see some clever moves by Coach Jeffrey Santiago. Picking out some critical pinch runners, pinch hitters, contributing to their effort. And lo and behold, they scored 4 runs in that bottom of the 7th inning to tie the game.
Ateneo and UST. The Blue Eagles have tallied 11 runs. So have the Growling Tigers. So the question is, who will come alive here in what could be the final inning of this championship series? Will Raffo Balagtas and the Blue Eagles close the show? Or will the Growling Tigers force a deciding game number 3? We welcome you to our SNA coverage of game number 2 of the UAP Season 79 Baseball Finals. I'm Anton Ross, and we have Coach Kiko Diaz. Coach Kiko, what is going through the minds of these players right now as they have gone through 4 hours of eventful play here at this historic venue?
Right, Anton, no? Grabe, yun nangyari nung nakaraang 8 innings. But right now, ang importante sa kanila ngayon is just to focus and give a lot of importance in their every at-bats that's presented to them. Importante ngayon, gawin mo lang yung responsibility mo na magkaroon ng magandang chance para makarating ng base, and let your other teammates do the job also to help you eventually move up to the second base and again to score another run from your successive teammates who would be getting their at-bats, no? So hindi mo pwedeng madaliin. Hindi ka pwedeng magkaroon ng error dito sa crucial juncture ng game na ito. Pareho, actually, ang importance na ito sa defensive team at sa offensive team natin. Kasi parehong last 3 outs na lang ang pinipresent sa kanila ngayon ng situation, no? So, again, Nasa top tayo ng 9th inning. Ateneo ang pumapalo. And we have Rafa Balagtas faced with this challenge to just reach a base in his at-bat.
1 ball, 1 strike is the count. That's another ball.
So Balagtas replaced Marky Alindogan previously. He's playing second base. He's starting the run for the Ateneo Blue Eagles team here at the top of the 9th.
And UST with De La Cruz responding with a strike. Now he's ahead on the count.
2 balls and 2 strikes para kay Rafa Balagtas. And that's a pitch way high and out. And Rafa not chasing it to make it a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So again, kung ikaw ang defensive team dito, you wouldn't want to be just walking the leadoff hitter at the start of the 9th inning. You want him to be challenged. So tignan natin anong ipupukol. And he was challenged, and pitcher rising up to the challenge that time, striking out Rafa Balagtas. Back-to-back strikeouts by Rafa Balagtas, Anton.
You know, we have to commend the job, the pitching job Ron De La Cruz has done here, Coach Kiko.
Definitely, Anton, tinatawid niya talaga yung kanyang sarili at yung kanyang team para ma-even up yung championship to 1 game apiece, no? Napakaganda ng kanyang relief effort nung pinalitan niya si Maxi Mercado halfway in the game. So another beautiful pitch for a strike 1 count.
De La Cruz is only a sophomore, Coach. That one goes upstairs.
Wow, sophomore pa lang, ganito nakagaling pumukol. So, grabe pa. I'm very sure i-improve niyan pag naging junior at senior player na tong batang ito dito sa UAAP baseball competitions natin.
Here's the pitch. Banzon. And he's out. He's tagged out.
And that's a very good recovery play by Laliana at first base. That was a beautiful field by the third baseman, but he made an errant throw way off to the left side. Laliana catching it and tagging the base before the batter arrives. There you go. Good call by the umpire.
And now it is up to Marco Malyari to try to get that go-ahead run here. UST's got the home plate advantage.
So Marco Malyari now batting with 2 outs. First pitch is a ball from Ron De La Cruz.
And that's a strike, to the delight of the UST faithful.
Beautiful pitching by Ron De La Cruz being shown to us. A very gritty and a very focused young pitcher from UST Growling Tigers.
Malyari. That one goes foul, but the third baseman of UST trying to track that one down still.
Tied ball game, Anton. Top of the 9th inning. 2 outs para sa defensive team na UST. And Marco Malyari, the number 2 hitter in the lineup for the Ateneo team, trying to reach on base and hoping to eventually score for their team. So mataas ang pitch, tinawag na ball ng umpire. Ball 2, strike 2 ang count ni Marco Malyari. Before the start of the 9th inning, akala ko, Anton, may cheer dance competition bigla dito. Grabe yung ingay na ginawa ng parehong supporters at pep squad ng dalawang team.
It's a strikeout.
Doing it all for himself. Striking out Marco Malyari's pitcher Ron De La Cruz of UST for the 3rd out.
That's the 4th strikeout for Ron De La Cruz here in game number 2. UST's got the home plate advantage and an opportunity to force a deciding game number 3. We'll be back for the bottom of the 9th. This is the finals in baseball for season 79 of the UAAP.
Mobil 1 The Grid is the ultimate passport to the motorsport season. The show that goes behind the scenes at the biggest races on the calendar, talks to the greatest drivers from around the world, and looks at the technology behind success in racing. All this and more on Mobil 1 The Grid.
Earlier, you just told me, Coach Kiko Diaz, that entering the 9th inning, you thought that there was a cheer dance atmosphere going on here at the Rizal Memorial Baseball Stadium. And this is the situation we have. UST, bottom of the 9th, they have the home plate advantage. All they need is 1 run, just 1, to force a deciding game number 3.
And we'll have to see in a couple of minutes, if that run would be delivered by the home team, the UST Growling Tigers.
And guess who's up to bat? It's a cleanup batter, Kirk Dakis. Dakis sends that one high up into the sky, and it is caught by Marco Malyari at center field.
Okay, so that's 1 out made by the Ateneo team. It looks like we're going to have extra innings in this ball game, Anton.
We'll see.
Not to jinx any team. Yep, we'll see.
I do remember a couple of years back, we did have some extra innings in the finals.
That's right, Anton. We're just experiencing 2 very tough teams play the beautiful game of baseball right in front of us in this historic Rizal Memorial Sports Stadium.
We have Nico Calbang, who made things happen in the past couple of innings at bat right now.
That's right. As a pinch hitter, he was very successful in his at bat when he pinch hit for the UST team. So Paolo Makasaet, very focused in his pitch delivery. And good pitch, swung at and missed by Calbang. So he's now behind in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Last year's best pitcher, Paolo Makasaet. And that is the second out.
Equally tough on the mound for the Ateneo team is pitcher Paolo Makasaet. Second out by a strikeout by Paolo Makasaet.
So the possible last batter, coach, guess what? It's the captain, Max Mercado. Can he be the hero for UST? Mercado going for it.
Yep, certainly that was a home run swing by Maxi Mercado.
This time, he tries to see what Makasaet will do, but
that is a nice breaking ball pitch by Makasaet to get the second strike against Maxi Mercado.
Makasaet 1 strike away from getting another strikeout and sending this one into extra innings. What a game. It's been going on for 4 hours and 13 minutes now.
What a game it is.
We hope you guys are joining us and enjoying the action here on SNA.
That looked like a strike,
but the umpire says it's ball.
Dino Altamonte almost jumping in protest for that ball called by the umpire. Paolo way ahead of the count. Ball 1 and strike 2.
Mercado swings, it's a strikeout, and we will go to extra innings. UST had their chances. They had their cleanup hitter, Kurt Dakis, on the plate. They had Nico Calbang, who was hot in the past 2 innings. They had their captain, but they were unable to deliver a run. So we will go to extra innings here in game number 2 of the UAP Season 79 Baseball Finals. We head to another extra inning in this epic battle between Ateneo and UST in game number 2 of the UAP Season 79 Baseball Finals. Glad you could join us. Anton Rojas together with Coach Kiko Diaz in what has been a battle of attrition between Ateneo and UST.
Sabi natin kanina, hindi kasya yung 9 innings para magkaroon ng panalo ngayong Game 2 ng Season 79 UAP Baseball Finals. Mali tayo, Anton. Hindi pala kasya ang 10 innings para magkaroon ng mananalong koponan. So ngayon, narito na tayo sa 11th inning. Game is tied, 11 runs each for both Ateneo and UST. Ateneo given a new lease of life after UST failed to deliver at the bottom of the 10th inning.
UST had 2 chances, but this 9th inning, they had their best batters up there, Dakis, in the 9th inning, and then at the 10th inning, it looked like, you know, that was a dream situation, perfect moment for UST, and De La Cruz might be running out of steam here, Coach.
Might be, that's the word, Anton. You know, sinasabi natin kanina during the break, napaka-crucial nung opportunity na nabigay sa UST na parehong hindi nila nabigyan ng magandang ending, no? So, ang hirap ma-achieve yung ganong opportunity, and for you not to close it down is really very costly because you just don't give your opposing team another chance to be able to win it for themselves. But more importantly, you lost actually your golden opportunity to be able to get that second win and tie up the series. And he just said earlier, Anton, that Pop-Up De La Cruz might be losing some steam here.
He's been pitching since the 5th inning, Coach.
But not before a perfect pitch. But there's a confusion here. Naka-dead ball situation. So no play. Nag-pick off kasi yung pitcher. Tinawagan naman ng out ng umpire. Yung plate umpire naka-dead ball situation actually. So yung series of play na yun, out dapat yung runner ng Ateneo. Pero hindi rin aware yung umpires sa first na nasa dead ball situation sila. So nullified yung play na yun.
And he was a very animated umpire as well.
So tao rin yung mga yan, nagkakamali rin. Kinorek naman kagad nung kasamahan niya mga umpires na nasa dead ball situation tayo. So no play should emanate during a dead ball situation.
We are all excused, Coach, because we are all going the distance here.
Yep, pagod na. And we are social media, na-experience pa natin yung equinox today. Diba? So talagang yung init na dinanas ng mga yan nakaka-apekto rin definitely sa katawan nila.
De La Cruz. Wow, that was a nice pitch.
Yep, and that was a nice swing as well. Pero dito namaan ni Dino.
Showing us na may asim pa siya, Coach. You have to tip your hat off to these athletes playing under the heat of the sun in these types of conditions, all for the glory of their respective schools.
Oh, definitely, Anton. So 2-2. Ayan, yung mga umpires natin, pinapakita natin ngayon, no? So we have your plate umpire, Rica Bernabe at home plate. Stanislao in first, June Cruz in second, and Roland Sacor on third base.
Saludo po kami sa inyo. Altomonte swings. Foul ball. Coach, we have been covering this game for 4 hours and 45 minutes.
Happy and delighted, Anton, but certainly a little tired.
But this is the game of baseball.
Oh, wow.
And we see De La Cruz get a strikeout.
Ang ganda ng pinukol ni Pop-Up doon, striking out Dino Altamonte para sa kanilang first out.
That's the 5th strikeout here in this game for De La Cruz.
Dun sa replay natin, parang knuckleball yun, no? Nakikita ko, very nag-decrease yung spin ng bola coming into the batter. Very nice pitch by Pop-Up. ino-overthrow ni Pop-Up yung kanyang fastball. Doon nababawasan yung control niya. So that time, the ball soared a little high and out for a ball 1 count.
Rafa Balagtas, one of the fastest players here in UAP baseball at bat for the Ateneo. UST has got 1 out. Balagtas swings, misses, to the delight of the UST crowd as De La Cruz was able to get another strike.
That's a very good pitch by Pop-Up De La Cruz, challenging Rafa Balagtas with a low inside pitch.
We thank everybody watching right now on SNA HD and to those watching via live streaming as well, as Balagtas attempts a bunt. Laura Liman is actually tuned in, and she's asking this game has been going on for 4 hours and 45 minutes. How did we go to the bathroom, Coach?
Nakaw naman tayo ng mga chances sa bathroom break.
Well, congratulations to Laura for covering her first game as an anchor this morning with Ricky Flores Reyes.
Our birthday girl, Ricky Flo Reyes, my previous player in UP. Oops, and that's another strikeout.
Back-to-back strikeouts.
Logged by Pop-Up De La Cruz.
This is unbelievable how De La Cruz is able to extend his energy here.
Kaya lang, tulad ng sabi mo, Anton, kanina, baka kung nag-dive siya ng last at-bat na sa first base, baka hindi na siya kailangan pumupukol ngayon, ano? Wow, really sigh of relief from Pop-Up De La Cruz.
Do you see how he spread his arms out? Hindi kasi pwede niyang isipin yung moment na yun eh. What if? At mawalan siya ng loob dito, but patuloy siyang lumalaban para sa kanyang kupunan kasi sayang din naman. You're already here, you have a chance to win the game, force a game number 3. Why not go the extra mile?
You know, credit this boy, being a sophomore, he's really playing like a senior at that.
A chance for a steal here, and he's safe.
That's a good steal.
Andaya is safe at second.
That's a good steal by Andaya to position himself as a possible go-ahead run for the Ateneo team. So now, a single is what is needed from Radito Banzon to deliver a possible go-ahead run for the Ateneo team.
JP Manahan is also watching. He says he feels the intensity from where he is. Balagtas, or rather, excuse me, that was
Radito Banzon.
Radito Banzon.
Radito Banzon is 1 for 5 in this ball game. My wife, Anton, MJ, is enjoying the game.
Magandang hapon po.
On SNA H&D. Hello, MJ.
I'm sure people who are reading about what's happening right now, especially on social media, are like, seriously? This game has been happening for almost 5 hours? It must be something huge.
And there you go, Anton.
Oh my
Strikeout
goodness.
number 3 for Pop-Up De La Cruz.
Wow.
To end the top of the 11th inning.
Coach, I have to ask you, how does one get 3 strikeouts in the 11th inning?
This is just pure courage, Anton. Courage being shown to us by UST pitcher Pop-Up De La Cruz.
Incredible baseball, and we are all witnesses to it. We'll be back for the bottom of the 11th here in season 79 of the UAAP. Look at these fans in blue. Some of them have been here since before 12 noon. We've been here since the morning, Coach. Checking out the softball finals kung saan nanalo ang Adamson Lady Falcons against the University of Santo Tomas 3-1. And congratulations to Coach Ana Santiago and the entire Adamson community for capturing their 7th straight softball championship. Coach Ana, her 10th championship as the head coach of the Lady Falcons. And overall, ang Lady Falcons have 16 championships already.
What a wonderful record established by the Adamson University softball teams and by Coach Ana. Ay kinuwento mo, no? Unmatched yun so far.
Wow.
Sa UAAP softball competitions. Of course, in the past, they had that magical run by FEU, winning 19 crowns. But Adamson definitely not far from erasing that old record by FEU. Again, congratulations to the Adamson University community and to Coach Ana for bagging the 6th straight UAAP championship.
But hats off also to Coach Paredo, Sandy Paredo of UST and the rest of the Golden Tigresses because lumaban sila even without their ace pitcher, Ann Antolejao.
That's right. Very unfortunate what had happened to Ann Antolejao, no? I believe she's going to undergo ACL surgery tomorrow to repair the injured ligament. So we're wishing the best also for a full and complete recovery for Coach Ana. And congratulations as well to Coach Sandy Barredo and all the UST softball players.
Now we've got Kirk Dakis. This is his 2nd opportunity, Coach, to try to put this game away.
Ayoko naman i-jinx, Anton, pero wala pa tayo nakikitang home run ngayong araw na ito.
Totoo, Coach.
Ayoko naman i-jinx, ha?
Wala pa sa finals, Coach. Wala pa tayo nakikita home run sa finals.
Sabi nga natin previously, sino ba naman ang nakaka-home runs kung hindi yung mga number 4 hitters sa lineup nila. Right now, on the plate is the number 4 batter, the cleanup hitter for UST, Kurt Dakis.
Nakaabang na yung mga UST players. Although there's one player sitting down and praying, but the rest are hoping to celebrate.
Turo ni Father Desagon yan. Dasal-dasal din kayo during the crucial times.
Ayan po.
Ayan na, yung mga UST Rolling Tigers team. Strikeout! Pitch by Paolo Macasaet. Wow, what grit and determination being shown also by Paolo Macasaet on his turn at the mound para sa kanyang koponang Ateneo.
That's his 3rd strikeout here in game number 2. 7th strikeout all in all here in the finals.
You know, dun sa kaninang 9th inning, dalawang batters yung strikeout nyo to finish the inning.
And it's Nico Calbang again.
So these are the pinch hitters that worked wonders for Coach Jeffrey in the previous innings. So tingnan natin kung de-deliver pa rin nga yung kanyang mga magagaling na pinch hitters coming off the bench, being picked to help out the cause of their team. Okay, that was a wayward pitch thrown by Paolo Macasaet. Count now is ball 1 and strike 1.
Nico Calbang with Max Mercado warming up. The captain is next, but he's hoping Calbang can do something.
In as much, Anton, as we're saying one big swing and home run, mas effective pa rin actually sa situations na to yung isa-isa, one at a time. Just try to get to reach first base, let their teammates help you out, advance it to the next base, and then wait for that hit from the successive hitters.
Well, that's what they did in the previous inning. Yun nga lang, hindi nila naitapos.
That's right. Strikeout number 2 by Javi Makasaet here at the bottom of the 11th inning.
So sa lahat ng mga nandito, sa lahat ng mga nanunood via live streaming or sa SNA HD, marami kayong may kikwento sa iyong mga kaibigan bukas.
Okay, batting now for UST is their team captain. Certainly trying his best to be able to extend the series to a game 3.
Paolo Makasaet, last year's best pitcher.
Bottom of the 11th inning. 11 for Adamson, 11 runs for UST. Ball 1 and strike 2 count. And the batter, team captain, Maxi Mercado from Tanawan, Batangas. Yung game 1, kakwentuhan ko, Anton, yung tatay nito ni Max Mercado. Sabi niya, pag manalo daw sila, ang premyo daw na ibibigay ng tatay niya sa kanya, kotse.
Oh, wow!
Siguro dapat inire-remind sa kanya ngayon yun, ano?
Kailangan, coach. Now, the thing is, you know, with already 2 outs, the percentage in terms of home runs for UST is not good.
Yeah, but hindi kailangan ng home run. Kailangan niya na makatungtong ka lang kahit with 2 outs. Marami nangyari. Pero, 3 batters, 3 strikeout para kay Paolo Makasaet.
So he just matched what De La Cruz did a while ago.
Bottom of the 11th inning, 0-0. Score is tied, 11-all.
Did he say he would give the car even after just winning game 2 o kailangan yung final series?
Hindi malinaw, kaklarify na lang.
Okay. All right, we will be back for another inning. So stay with us right here in season 79 of the UAP on SNA.